Hey, got a question for you. Do you have a plan on how you're going to start to develop the spin serve? Well, if that's been a challenge for you, you're in luck, because I've teamed up with Kevin Garlington from Total Tennis Domination. My name is Peter Freeman from Crunch Time Coaching, and we've recently made courses, our own courses. He's made a slice serve course, and I've made a kick serve course. But what we want to show you today is a drill that you can do to start mastering your placement on the spin serves, whether you're hitting a kick or a slice, your control, and ultimately the spin that you're putting on the ball. And stick around to the end of the video too, because we've also added some bonus training for you guys. So this is a very special video. So let's get started. I'm going to show you the kick serve today, and what I'm going to show you is just the possibilities you have of really getting that ball off of the court. So the next shot you have, if it even comes back because you're going to hit such an awesome kick serve, is going to be a really easy open court shot. All right, so this is called the kickoff drill. Let's get started, and then Kevin's going to show you the slice serve. Okay guys, so the next game we're going to play is kickoff, and this is going to really help your serve. Again, this is something you could do against a buddy or by yourself and just make it a game. Now what I've got over there are 3 targets, and I'm trying to hit inside the target. So we've got the red ball, and I'm trying to, if I can hit the red ball to the net, if I can hit it in the court, I'm going to give myself 3 points. If I can get it between the red and the blue, I'm going to give myself 2 points. And if I get it between the blue and the orange, I'm going to give myself 1 point. And you can go, okay, I've got to do this game until I get to 50 points or something like that. And I suggest you actually start very close to the net on the opposite court, the court right next to you on the doubles line. Okay, so I'm on the doubles line, you can see, very close to the net. And this is going to really help me get that ball to kick off the court. You want to develop a kick serve that you can make go off the court, just like you want to have a slice serve that can go off the court. So this is a great drill to just, kind of cheat and easily feel what that feels like, to get extreme with it. Oh, I don't know. It's up to you guys if I got a 2-pointer or a 3-pointer. I'll let you guys decide. Oh, I hit the basket again. Again, are you giving me 3 points or 2 points? And boom, oh, now that's a 2-pointer. And it just, went towards my camera over there. So hopefully my camera's okay. So this is a lot of fun. This is a lot. See, there's another 2-pointer. But you can see those balls going way off the court here. There is a 3-pointer. That's exciting. I just want to keep practicing. Oh, there's another 2-pointer. So this will really give you the feel of it. A lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun. There's a 3-pointer. Now, the key is when you start to feel pretty good that you're getting mostly 2 and 3s, I would like to work on this a little longer for myself, actually, before I move back, because I want to get more 3s. But let's say I'm pretty satisfied, which I'm not satisfied. But let's just say I am. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep moving my way up the line. I'm going to see when this becomes really challenging. And see, the more you move up the line, it's going to be harder to get that 3-pointer. But I want to see how far I can move and still get those 3 points. I hit the basket. There's a 3-pointer. So I'm also getting the feel of this. There's another 3-pointer. So even though it's getting harder, the more I do this, I'm getting the feel of it, because it's actually harder back here than it is up there, but I'm starting to get the feel of it. Okay guys, so I think you guys get the point of that video, and then, after you'd come from the other court, you would just come here to the doubles alley and move up here, and then you'd come up close to the singles line, and then you keep moving in. So you can really see your capability of how much, depending on where you stand on the court, how much can you get that ball to kick off the court. Great drill. I'm going to hand it over to Kevin now for his slice serve drill. I'm looking forward to it. Take it away, Kevin.
Thanks, Peter. So in this video, I want to show you one of my favorite drills to help you improve your slice serve. And I want to first explain why the slice serve is so important. Well, I use the slice serve so much because it's a great serve to open up the court, especially in the beginning of a match a lot of times. I'll slice my opponent out wide, and it really leaves me the rest of the court to kind of do my dirtiness and nastiness, whether it be an inside-out forehand or just running them if they go down the line with my backhand to the open court. Either way, it puts me in a position to hurt my opponent, and I want to hopefully give you this opportunity to do it too. So what's the drill we're going to work on today? It's a progression drill or what I call the walk back drill, which is really simple. We're going to start really close up the net, and I set up some targets with the balls. Firstly, the targets are set probably about 1.5 feet back from the service line corner. So you get the first ball, and then you get the second ball and third ball. Now, that's going to kind of gauge what I call how dirty your slice is. The shorter and wider you can get your slice to go, the dirtier your slice is going to be. Now, The reason why that's so important is because the more you can draw your opponent out wide, you're going to do a couple things. First of all, you're going to put them in a position off the court, giving you more court. But what I like to say is when you use a slice a lot of times, it puts your opponent in a position where they have to make a decision. A lot of times if you hit a ball up the middle, well, you know, they feel comfortable, they hit it back or whatever they want to do. But when you really start pulling your opponent off the court, they have to make a decision. They're off the court, they have to make a decision. What am I going to do? Am I going to go deep cross court and I still, you know, there's a possibility by that return they go up the line? Or am I going to go for it down the line and then still have to run for it? It really makes your opponent make a decision about what they're going to do. And by doing that, you put more pressure. Whenever you can make your opponent make a bunch of decisions, you're adding pressure. When they don't have to make decisions, when they're not worried about the consequences of what they're going to do, they don't feel any pressure. So it's kind of twofold. Not only by putting them out on pulling them off the court, but psychological in thinking that, you know what, now I'm off the court, I have to make a better shot or hit a higher quality shot to make sure I don't get hurt. So it's really twofold. I can't even say it. Twofold. Okay, we got it. So here we go. The walk back drill is basically I've lined up these balls and we're going to do a progression coming all the way back from the front ball that's closest to the net all the way back to this position back here at the baseline. I usually have 1 or 2 balls extra in my pocket. Now, technically, there's one major thing that you need to understand to hit a great slice serve. And what that is the racket face angle for the slice. It's really important that you understand that when we're going up and hitting the slice, that we're not making a flat contact. Where I think sometimes, you know, they think you're like carving around the corner. You know, the ball's not going to stay on the strings that long. What it is that when you do make contact, this is the back of the ball here. This would be more like a flat serve. For the slice, we're going to start making contact on the outside of the ball. Now, depending on how much slice you hit is going to depend on the amount of racketed speed you can build as you're hitting this ball and brushing it to the side. And this is a great drill to kind of like really exaggerate that and get you to understand that in a very progression fashion. Okay, so here we go. So again, for this drill, all I'm going to do is simply start here. I'm not even going to really worry about going through like my full motion as far as using my legs and anything. I'm really working on my racket face angle. And all I'm going to do is kind of locate the target. I'm going to really make sure that my racket face is looking in that direction of where the target is, and make sure my toss is right, and okay. Now you can really see that I got that to go off the court. That's in the kind of last stage, which is if later on we're going to play a little bit of a game, is that would get me 3 points. So the first ball from the service line to the first ball will get me 1 point. From the second ball to the third, from the first ball to the second ball will get me 2 points. And from the second ball to the third ball will get me 3 points. That would get me 3 points. So, and I would continue this all the way back. So again, okay, that will probably get me 1 point. And you can really start developing. Oh, that would get me 3 points. That was a money ball. And I work my way all the way back. That's a 3-pointer. So you can really see how, don't do it on a windy day either. But you can really see how this drill will work, and it helps you miss that one wide. And another thing, why I wanted you to keep 1 or 2 balls in your pocket is if you miss one, just take a ball out of your pocket, go back, make a slight adjustment in the racket face, okay? Missed that one a little bit wide. But you can still see how I'm slicing and getting the feel for the slice. I'm gonna still work my way back, okay? Slight miss, I'm gonna make an adjustment there. Bingo. So you can see how I've worked my way all the way back. Oh, not slicing enough. All the way back to the baseline. This is a great drill to develop the feel of having the racket in the right place. Again, go ahead and do this type of drill and keep track of score. Once you feel really comfortable doing this drill, just start from this position here on the baseline serving, and you would set up the same targets that blew away. Again, you might want to use maybe a can instead of balls that might roll off, and keep track of what's your score, what's your count. Now, if you do this with, I would say, let's say we use 5 balls, and the maximum amount of number we could get is 15, being the third position, then, you know, if you get anywhere above a 10, then you have a pretty good slice serve. That's the way to gauge your slice serve. Can you hit 5 balls and have get at least 10 of them, or get at least an amount of 10 points? You have a great slice serve. If you're in the like 0 to 5 range, well, this is a great drill to work on it. If you're above that, start working on that racket head or the racket angle, so you can really get the right racket face to get the ball to consistently go there. I really hope you've enjoyed that training. It's a great drill that you can use to take your slice serve to the next level. Now, I have one other training that I'd like to offer you, and it's totally free. It's the 5 most common mistakes that you could be making on your slice serve. In this training, I'm going to go over what I think are 5 of the biggest mistakes that most players are making that really takes their slice serve into the dumps, and we don't want that. So, I'm going to cover things like, what mistake could you be making with your toss? What mistake could you be making with your opposite shoulder that could be hurting your slice serve? And also, what mistake could you be making that constantly takes that slice serve into the net? So, to get this training, all you need to do is, there should be a link popping up somewhere around here. Click that link, it'll take you to a special page where you can sign up for my training on the slice serve and also Peter's training on the kick serve. I recommend you sign up for both. So, once you click this, you'll be asked for your name and email, and we will send the training straight to your inbox. You'll get instant access. That's all you need to do. Now, so I hope you sign up for both because it's super important if you want to take your serve game to the next level. So go ahead and click the link that should be popping up somewhere here, and make sure you click both trainings and sign up for it, because I promise you we'll help you take your game to the next level. So this is Kevin Garlington from TotalTennisDomination.com. Go out and play tough.
All right, guys, make sure you check out Kevin's stuff because he is truly a top-notch coach. Now, what I have for you is I've got some really personalized training on the kick serve. I find that people struggle with 5 common problems. That is either A, they're just not consistent with their kick serve, or maybe they don't get enough power. Another thing that people complain about is that they can't place the kick serve. Even if it goes in the box, they really don't know where it's going to go in the box. And then there's also this thing called bite and bounce that you want on your kick serve, to where it hits, it really goes up at your opponent so people can kick it, but it's just got nothing on it. And finally, there's some people who go, well, you don't know what you don't know, right? I really don't even know where to start on the kick serve. So if any of these are common problems for you, I'm going to address each one in the free training. Another thing I'm also going to do is show you 6 essentials you're going to need that any kick serve needs to really be effective in match play. And all you gotta do is click the link to get started, or you can go into the description box and you can get both of our free trainings there. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure to comment, like, and subscribe.